name is Jennifer Phillips, and I teach choir at Ramona High School. This is my 6th year teaching. I've always loved to sing, I always loved to perform, and in middle school I had the best choir teacher ever, and she taught us how to read music, and so I kind of became a realist in like 7th grade, and I was like, okay, I'm probably not going to be a famous singer, but I can really do what my teacher does and just teach people how to sing. Ever since I was like 12 years old, I wanted to be a choir teacher. I am hoping to create a booster program pretty soon, so like a group of parents who can really help fundraise so that we can go on some really awesome trips. I'm thinking like San Diego or San Francisco to start. It's okay to try new things. You don't just have to do the same thing that you see all the other teachers that teach your same like discipline. You don't have to do all of that. You can try new things if something's not working for you. The most challenging part is that it's a lot of work and pressure on like me as an individual. A lot of times I have students coming in who have never seen music in their life, and I'm, putting pressure on myself and them to learn these really cool songs. So it's just a lot of work, honestly, day in and day out, to teach everybody like how to actually sing the music correctly. After the first concert, it's always the best because students who have never been in choir before, they're like really nervous for the first concert, and then they end up absolutely loving it and loving being on stage and the adrenaline rush. At my church, I was like a soloist, and every solo opportunity or talent show in school, like I would always audition and perform. After high school, I went to Bakersfield College. I'm from Bakersfield, so I went to my local community college for 2 years. And then I transferred to Cal State Fullerton, which was my dream school. Total, I was in school for 6 years, and then I got my first job here at Ramona. And students tell me they can't sing, right? Or they think that they're not going to enjoy choir, and they kind of just get placed in this class because they have to take an arts class. And then they end up loving it after, only a short amount of time. A lot of times, some of those kids end up like auditioning for solos and singing on stage by themselves, and just seeing them like grow in their confidence too is it's really special. Last year was our first time doing like real competitions. So Varsity Show Choir went to their competition and got 3rd place. Cantabella and Madrigals to a competition where they had the award ceremony at City Walk by Universal Studios. So it was so fun when they announced that Cantabella won 1st place in their category and Madrigals won 1st place. And we even had a student who was recognized for their solo. On the left is super old. I honestly don't even know what it was from, those couple on the left. But those other ones are actually from last year. This is like people's home. A lot of times students just love to be in here. They're here before school, they're here at lunch. So people just started kind of bringing these little like trinkets and little stuffed animals, and one day somebody just brought me this giraffe, and she was like, I was given this giraffe, but like I really want it to live in the choir room. So yeah, his name's Gerald. When people are feeling sad, they can just give Gerald a hug over there. Somebody is like having a solo for the first time, or they're auditioning for a solo for the first time. I just tell them what I like to do and what I've always done, and I just act. It's really scary when you imagine that it's yourself and your voice performing. But if you all of a sudden become an actor, then you can act like a confident person. Imagine like the most confident person you go to school with, and you just wish that you had that personality and that confidence. If you just act like them and you say like, what would I look like on stage if I was just really confident and didn't care what anybody thought? I think that's really helpful, because then you're a little bit less vulnerable, because it's not yourself. You're kind of acting like this confident person. And then that kind of makes you be more confident in the